Yeah, hello everyone, good and welcome once again. If you're watching me on YouTube, welcome to Harmless TV. And if you're watching me on Facebook, welcome to Joy Sit Down. Yes, my lovely people, these are the story of two siblings, two brothers, the same father, the same mother, that lost their left legs due to a motorcycle accident and how the social media rescued them. So let's get in there. Two siblings, Andrews and Chidebere Idika, who lost legs same day due to motorcycle accident, have found help and hope on social media as they are about to get artificial limbs procured by members of a Facebook community, Yoruchi TV. The native of Ohiofia local government area of Abia State were raised by their mother, Mary, since 2004 when she separated from her husband. It was gathered that Andrew was already in 300 level at the University of Calabar, Cross River State, last year, and his elder brother about to commence a higher national degree in building technology when they both had the accident. Wow, this is so touching, you know. After it and done, God, the time that they were about to enjoy each other, they were about to enjoy their hard working, God, it's so bad and so touching. So bad. According to the information, on May 30th 2020, Mary had invited 22-year-old Andrews, who reside with his elder brother in another location, to join her in grading cassava to process garri. He went to play football after completing the task and called Chidebere, who rides a motorcycle, to pick him up in the evening. On their way home around 10 p.m., they were involved in a hit-and-run crash that left their left legs badly crushed. A motorcycle carrying a long, heavy object rammed into us, according to them, and it crushes our legs. Andrews, a final year theater art student, recalled painfully. He said, "I wanted to help my brother only to realize that my leg was broken. His condition was worse. It was around 2 a.m. when we got some people to take us to hospital." 2 days later, they were referred to an orthopedic hospital in Umuahia, Abia State capital, where their legs were amputated. Wow. My amputation was initially below the knees, but after a week, the spot got worse and they had to cut it. Gosh, this is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. Ah, God, it's so painful, you know. So after 2 weeks of amputating the leg, they have to cut the leg off because it gotten worse day by day. Wow. Above ah, gosh, this is so bad. They have to cut the leg above the knees. He explained, his voice trembling. According to him, he said, "Our mom struggled to pay our hospital bills. It was about 2.5 million naira. She borrowed and got support from well-meaning Nigerians. We were discharged in September." He added that their father, who separated from their mother in 2004, sent only 6,000 naira out of the bill. What a cruel and wicked human being. Just 6,000 naira. Out of 2 million, you are sending only 6,000 naira for the bill to take care of your children that lost their both legs. This is so bad. African men, what is going on? Wow. So the story continues. He said that day, Chidebere's friend had advised him against picking up his brother, and it was already late, but matured love, bound by a common fate, would not let him hear the warning. Somebody have warned Chidebere not to go out and pick his brother at that very hour because it was late in the night, but you know, love and blood is thicker than water, cannot allow him to sleep without his brother. So according to him, he said, "We have always been together, so there was no way I could have slept that night without him," Chidebere, age 32, said. On their way home on a motorcycle, Chidebere heard the sound of an oncoming bike whose headlamps was off, so the bike light was off, the headlight was off. He was trying to negotiate his way when the heavy object on the bike fell on him and Andrews. Wow. He added, "We heard a loud bang like a bomb explosion. It was a terrible incident, but in all, I gave God the glory. The object hit my left leg and left hand. I initially thought it was a minor injury. It was when I tried to run after the individuals on the bike that I discovered I had lost my leg. At that moment, my mom called to know if we were home, as she normally did anytime we left her house. We initially didn't pick up the calls. She called up to 3 times before I pick up. I promised to call her back when we got home, but she was disturbed and kept asking about our whereabouts. I eventually called her when we got to the hospital and told her we had a minor accident." God of mercy. God of mercy, this is so touching. Chidebere said that they were discussing business plans that night when the accident occurred, adding that he had planned to open a building material outlet. Wow. The siblings' future hung in the balance in the aftermath of the crash. Their burning ambitions were falling apart at that seams. Andrews lost out in the race to become a famed professional dancer, while his brother HND program was put on hold. "I was part of an Africa dance crew called Passion 4, but I didn't have a chance in that group anymore," he lamented. "Aside from being a theater artist, I also do photography in my department. I can no longer engage in acting, whereas I participated in almost every production up to my 200 level." The only play he featured in since he had the accident was a typecast, a storyline that fits into his physical appearance. "Most of the time, they didn't want to stress me," he said. "I have been leading a routine life of going to school and returning home without engaging in practical aspects of the course." That is so bad. That is so bad and so touching. No, it pains me a lot, It has not been easy since we had the accident, Chidebere said, noting that their mom had to work hard to cater for them. Oh, he added, "We always looked up to her for feeding when we are supposed to be helping her. She now goes to the farm and does hard works we should have helped her to carry out. It has been very hard, but we thank God for life. As soon as I get a prosthesis, I will find something to do, at least to help my mom." The 47-year-old Mary narrated how the tragic May 30th incident dealt the family a huge blow and threw her into a serious financial crisis. According to her, she recalled, "Andrew came that day to help me with garri processing. In the evening, he called his brother to pick him up and they left. After a while, I called them to know if they have got home. I called them about 3 times, but they didn't pick up the call." Then she said, "I prayed to God to protect them whenever they were that day. Chidebere later picked up my call and told me not to worry. He said I should go and sleep, but I insisted I wanted to know what happened. He said they had a minor accident along Ogagba and that they were in a nearby hospital." Mary said on her way to the hospital, she met a crowd picking bones on the ground and crying. She stated, "I said, God, don't allow these victims to die," not knowing that they were her own children. She said, "I have spent everything I had on their treatment and even borrowed. According to her, she continued to say that her shop has shut down due to financial difficulties. She said, I have been the only person struggling to fend for them. Their father and his family are aware of their plight, but they are not assisting in any way. During the lockdown in 2020, Andrew joined the Facebook community Yorochi TV before the accident to connect with people and leverage the platform for opportunities. So that is the platform that helped them. Wow, very, very interesting. That is the platform that helped them. May God continue to bless that person, at least the founder of that particular platform called the Yorochi TV. She said after her post on the group on his birthday, after my post on the group on my birthday on August 2nd, I started getting a lot of reactions. Andrew started flashing a wry smile. I also attended the group's get together in Oyo, Akwa Ibom State in August and met its founder. Since that meeting, my life has witnessed a positive change. Now I intend to go into content creation and entertainment. Andrew had in the post expressed how the group restored his confidence and wished to get an artificial leg for improved mobility to enable him pursue his dream. Wow, this is so interesting. This is so interesting. May God continue to guide that particular dream and that particular group and provide for them. According to him, he said, our members covered people between 18 and early 30s. The founder of the group, David Iyeyorochi, said, aside from connecting online, we hold in-person programs to reinforce the connection. We go from city to city to meet. Andrew Bobby Mien at the Oyo gathering attracted him. He went away struck to know the young man traveled from Cross River, where he schooled, to attend the handouts. According to them, he said, I asked our coordinator in Akwa Ibom to get information about him. Iyeyorochi added, 2 days after I returned to my base in Lagos was his birthday. He posted it on the group and made a wish to get a prosthetic leg. I reposted it and gave him a call. I was so emotional. After he told me his full story, I started making calls to seek funds for him. I assured him he would get the prosthetic. Wow. It was gathered that within 24 hours of the post, the group member had donated 1.1 million naira to get Andrews an artificial leg, and some were even making an appeal to complete the joy of the family by also getting prosthetic for Chidebere. This is so wonderful. This is so wonderful. That gave me a push to ask people again to contribute for his brother prosthesis. Within the next 48 hours, we got 2 million naira. The founder enthused, we have already paid for the artificial legs and they have gone for casting to get the perfect fit. The prosthesis should be ready on Wednesday. He added, they will do physiotherapy for another week. We have also visited their mom. We have a member of people supporting him. We can leverage that to get them something that can sustain them. The doctor said they could do something physical activities after getting the prosthesis. So we are looking at what they can do best. You see, my lovely people, how this story went. This is so touching. About 2 brothers that lost their legs on a motorcycle accident. The same day, 2 siblings. You see the temptation of this world. But we thank God that both of them now have they have gotten help from a group of people on the Facebook, on the social media. So we say thank you so much to each and everyone that donated for this family to survive. May God continue to bless you all. May God continue to bless you all, and may you never lack whatsoever you need. God will surely provide and protect you people. You are blessed, really. This is such a very touching story. So please, if you had an opportunity to watch this story, don't hesitate to share so that other people will still learn and hear how it goes, so that them also we know that no condition is permanent. No matter the situation and the condition that you are, God will always find a way out to solve the problem for you. So thank you all for watching, and if you haven't subscribed or follow us on our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do. It's so important, so you'll be getting notification anytime we are on live stream or we post any video. To my subscribers, followers, likers, commenters, and sharers, may God continue to bless you all. May you be really blessed. Bad and evil things shall never see you. Whatsoever you put your hand shall be prospered. As you have the mind to support us, may God also continue to support you all. Thank you all for watching, and remain blessed. Bye for now.